Good morning. Good morning from Miami, Florida. My name is Coach Mario. Coach Mario from Warriors Pride Boxing Academy. All right. The reason why I'm making this video is because I've had a lot of my friends. I first of all, if you know me, and I'm assuming those that first watch these videos are people that actually know me or follow me on Instagram or follow me on Facebook. Know I'm passionate about the sport of boxing. Know that I've been participating in the sport of boxing as an athlete and also as a coach for many years, ever since I was a young man, all the way to now that I own a boxing academy here in Miami, Florida. And they've asked me about my opinion about fights that are coming up, fights that have transpired in in the recent past, and this is a way of actually answering to those requests, is actually having a little section where I can comment about upcoming fights that have transpired already, that have occurred in the recent uh, programs on TV, and also it's my way of trying to express my own opinion. Now things are nowadays are a little bit how do I call it? There's too much sensitivity when you state your opinion about certain facts. I'm very passionate about the sport. There are things that I like about it, and things that I don't like about it. There are things that actually have made me lose a little respect for those that are actually in charge, in charge of the different organizations that run the sport, and those people that are actually benefiting from the hard labor and sacrifice and sweat and tears, blood, sweat, and tears from all the fighters that actually are trying to create a legacy and fight for their future, for their economic future, their families, their country, and everything else. So the reason this is the first episode of, maybe it's the last one, for uh, to answer those requests from my friends. I think that I will be doing a lot more if I have the time. Right now, I'm very engaged in a lot of different types of commitments that I have at the gym, at the school. And you can also go to our website, and that's WPBA305.com, and find out a little bit more of what we're doing here in Miami. We've been doing for the last 8 years, running that academy. Okay, well, uh, back to the comments about recent fights. I just saw a fight this past weekend, and that fight was Subriel Matias versus Petros Ananyan. And I gotta tell you guys that I've been looking at Subriel Matias for a while now, and I remember the first time I saw him. I believe the first time I saw Subriel Matias was when he fought Dadashev, Max Dadashev, and that tragic fight that they had a few years ago. And he really impressed me in that fight. Unfortunately for Dadashev, he passed on after that fight. Subriel Matias is a very hard puncher, and he's the kind of puncher that uh, that is not a one punch knockout fighter. This guy has like a hammer in which he constantly pounds your body, pounds you to the head, and they start accumulating, and the punches are like they're different than I can only relate his punching power to maybe George Foreman in the welterweight division. That kind of bone crushing, send shockwaves through your body type of punching power that will probably not knock you out like Deontay Wilder with one punch, but will definitely continue hurting you. And I've seen him put guys away in which the fight has been stopped at the right time because this guy can really put a hurting on you and actually end your life. You know, that's how scary this guy is. So if you have not seen Subriel Matias, he's from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. He is from a barrio called El Maternillo. And actually my kids grew up, and I used to live in Fajardo, and saludos a John Molina there in Fajardo, great champion from the island, three-time world champion. And my kids grew up there, they went to school there. So I have great memories of that town in Puerto Rico, Fajardo. Um, so going back to Subriel Matias, he is from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. He is, uh, to my to my opinion, he is a very schooled fighter. He's got good technique, and he's getting better as he goes along. I think he's 20 something. He's in his late 20s right now. And what has impressed me is he's been improving fight after fight. And on his rematch against Ananyan, going back to conversation we're having about his last fight, which was a rematch. He lost his first one, and to my appreciation, to my opinion, I believe that he lost the first fight with Ananyan because he had just come off that tragic experience of killing somebody, man, of taking somebody's life. And I believe his head was not all there, and he was not concentrated, and that's not normal for somebody to go through that traumatic experience and not be at 100%. And has happened to many fighters. I can tell you, Boom Boom Mancini, something like that happened to him too. When he took somebody's life, it was a Korean fighter. Kim was his last name, I believe. And so after a tragic event like that, it's normal for somebody to lose concentration, not want to fight, and have several inner thoughts about this career, which is a very hard career. So going back to his next fight, his last fight this past Saturday, he in my opinion, he showed how much he's improved. He's actually has won, I believe, 5 in a row after losing, if I'm not mistaken. And he has 18 fights and 18 knockouts with 1 loss against Ananyan. And now he avenged that defeat in this rematch by continuously pounding the body, the head, throwing multiple combinations. The guy is got all the tools necessary to become a champion in the future. So I wish his fighter Subriel Matias lots of luck in his future. And to those who have not seen him fight before, just keep an eye out with this fighter. I predict he's going to become a world title holder in the near future, maybe even the end of this year or early next year. There's several options for him there. I don't think he's going to fight Josh Taylor because he would be moving up in weight class from what I've heard. But there are several other choices there in that division that he could actually take advantage of and become a title holder. So keep an eye out on Subriel Matias. I believe he's a future Puerto Rican champion, and could be a great one. Okay, he's a tough dude, man. Hard punches, multiple combinations. Great improving his technique. He's an inside fighter. He can fight on the outside. He can move his head. and fast hands. So he's got all the tools necessary. I wish him lots of luck. And well, that's it. That's my opinion on Subriel Matias. His last fight. We're going to try to do at least maybe once or twice uh, a month, or maybe when there's a good fight, I might make any type of comments and post them on YouTube, so that anybody that is a person that loves the fight game, that wants to hear other opinions that are not tied up to. And this is one of the things I want to tell you guys about myself is I'm not a fanatic. There's a lot of people out there commenting on Facebook and on YouTube that are fanatics of a specific fighter. And I could be a fan of a fighter, but not a fanatic. A fanatic is somebody that doesn't think. Is a person that's already driven by no common sense, but just crazy fanatic appeal of a certain individual or a certain fighter, or a certain sport or a team, and that's the problem that I've had with other uh, sites or groups in which I have expressed my opinion. Some people don't like honesty, I guess. We're living in a world that you can't be honest. You can't be saying the truth, because some people might get offended. So we're not going to do this here. We're obviously not going to offend anybody, but we're going to state our opinion. My opinion is always clear. I've always been that kind of a person. So anyway, so I look forward to doing this a little bit more. I love talking about the sport, and this is a great way of expressing my opinions about a fighter, my opinions about the sport, and having a nice conversation with all those people that are interested in learning more about the boxing game, the sweet science. All right, guys, have a great day. I wish you all the best. Stay warm. We're here in Miami, Florida. Today is Monday the 24th, January 24th, and it is cold today. It's like 40 something degrees. I haven't seen that kind of weather here in Miami in a long